6 weeks of gorgeous football weather, the rain has finally caught up to us just a little bit. Welcome to Week 7 of Sports Express. I'm Lauren Magiera. Now, the players battled the elements tonight. In just a moment, we'll be taking you to Amherst, Colby, and Tomahawk. But first, we're going to start with our first of 2 games of the week. Wausau West already has doubled the number of wins than it did last year. And West sporting the breast cancer peak, facing unbeaten Kimberly. Right off the bat, making a statement. Interception. Brett Verstegen returns it untouched, 31 yards to get on the board early, 7-zip. We'll get used to the Papermaker powerhouse defense. Brady Townsend with the INT this time. And that turnover would lead to this. Offense finally getting a chance to score. Scott Schreiber with the beautiful pass to Weston Guilfoyle. Kimberly up 14-zip. Let's check out the second frame. Schreiber's a sneaky guy. Fakes the handoff. Well, I certainly fall for it. See, I'm following the running back there. Well, off camera, Schreiber scrambled into the end zone, 21-0, and Kimberly goes on for the win, 35-7. Now we turn our attention to our second game of the week, this time in the VFA South. For the highlights between Menasha and Marshfield, we send it over to the newsroom, which becomes our Sports Express Command Center on Friday nights. That's where we find David DeGuzman. David?
Yeah, Lauren, we got really lucky with the weather today and the dry command center right now. What a treat that we get a bonus game of the week for our viewers. Marshfield has not lost since week 1, and the Tigers currently share the conference lead with unbeaten Oshkosh North. Marshfield hosting third-place Menasha tonight. Blue Jays just 1 game behind in the division. Opening kickoff, you know Marshfield's special teams is good, and the Tigers prove it from the get-go here. Matt Ostrich takes the return to the sideline, shows us why Coach Denny Gadel says he's one of the fastest kids on the team. Just like that, the Tigers go up 7-0. But if you thought that Ostrich was done, well, think again. This kid can play defense too. Check him out here, picking off the Menasha's pass on the sideline. The Tigers would go 3 and out. Next possession, Corey Cupper flings it to the outside and into the hands of Jaden Sell. Sell gets it to the sideline, jukes to beat would-be tacklers, and he takes this one 35 yards to the house. That ties things up at 7. Marshfield drops its first conference game, falling to the Blue Jays 35-27. Elsewhere in the VFA South, a rivalry game in Wisconsin Rapids. Panthers and the Red Raiders, the Old River Jug on the line. Let's go to the first quarter. Spash with the ball, a handoff to senior Mark Seabury. He gets through the defenders and into the end zone. The Panthers with the early lead. A little later, it's Spash again. This time Ethan Clark gets the handoff and he's in. The Panthers making it look easy in front of the UW marching band that's in attendance tonight. They go up 14-0, and Spash taking the River Jug. Spash with the win, 23-0. Another important score in the VFA, this one in the North Division. DC Everest needing to win 2 of their last 3 games. They get one tonight on the road, 35-14 against Appleton East. A great win considering both teams were knotted at 7 at halftime. Evergreens will host Kaukauna next week, who, by the way, defeated Wausau East tonight. We head northwest to Owen. The unbeaten Blackhawks hosting 3-3 Gilman, and early in the first quarter, the handoff from Albert Gerlitz to Austin Miller, and takes it all the way, and hello, end zone. Blackhawks with a 7-0 lead. Closing stages of the opening quarter, Gerlitz finds Bryce Nemi. Good enough for a first down. This guy is a beast, and if you don't believe me, check this out a few plays later. Nemi again, down the sideline and into the end zone. A 66-yard touchdown. Owen Withy shutting out Gilman 42-0. So Owen Withy trying to lock up the conference championship with 2 games left in the regular season. Meanwhile, Newman is hoping that there will be a spot for them in the playoffs. With more from the Cloverwood, we send it back inside the studio. Lauren?
Thanks, David. Well, the Fighting Cardinals entering tonight 3-3, hosting Abbotsford, trailing 14-12. It's 2nd and goal. Garrett Rao punches it into the end zone for the 4-point lead, but they go for more. They're not satisfied just yet. The 2-point conversion to Eric English is good, and Abbotsford leads 20-14. Cardinals go on for a close win, 34-33. Big matchup in the Central Wisconsin 10. Port Edwards facing conference co-leader Almond Bancroft. Blackhawks up 6-zip in the third. Colin McCarville off the play fake. He finds Chris Montag, who's knocked out of bounds at the 2. Well, that would set up a touchdown run by Colton Winkleman from 2 yards out. Port Edwards leads 12-zip, but Almond Bancroft responds quickly, and they do it through the air. Evan Pagel hits Ethan Yonke in stride for the touchdown, This game went into 3 overtimes where Alman Bancroft wins 26-20. Like I said, triple overtime. Well, Amherst is unbeaten at home this year. Tonight, the Falcons host WAOW Fremont. In the first quarter, Amherst applies the pressure. Connor Zableski forces a bad pitch, and there's a fumble. Anthony Vasula makes the recovery, and Amherst has great field possession here. Next play, Zableski takes the handoff and busts into the open. 39 yards later, he's in the end zone to open the scoring. 7-0 Falcons. Next possession, Garrett Groshek connects with Wyatt Brooks over the middle. Well, that's another Amherst touchdown on the way to a 48-8 win. And Pacelli is looking to bounce back after a 66-0 shutout loss to Shiocton. But Iola Scandinavia trying to put a dent into that plan. Let's go to the second half. Iola Scan up 30-0. Iola with the ball, and the QB looking for the long throw finds Isaac Lucia. And Iola is up 37-0, but Pacelli says not so fast. Quarterback Isaac Elliott finds Jacob Feltz just shy of the end zone, makes him reach, and it's in. Pacelli would go for 2 and get it, cutting the loss to 37-8.